friends, family,
Yes,
people of the
welcome.
NGS.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Got
Yeah,
the
round two, yeah. Round two,
Yeah.
yay.
round 2 between Frank's Furters from Division D East, I think. And then Tass, though, from C West coming at you here next. Now, as we discussed earlier, you're a little bit more familiar with Frank's Furters. And
Yes.
we just saw them play. They played pretty well against Sack of Bricks. What do you think going into this next matchup? This is a little bit tougher of a team for them.
It is an Alterac pass. So I think a lot of their comfort picks maybe don't work here just because it relies so heavily on clearing. So we might see the roll switch again, maybe have Deli Pig on a Jaina or something, just so you have more wave clear, have the ring at the point. I don't know, you just have to do a lot of really destructive AoE damage in small areas on this map.
Sure. And your heroes like Sylvanas give you significant push value going along with the cavalry. We could even see an Asmodan. They didn't play it, the other team did, but Asmodan can stack fairly easily here and can provide additional push value for the cavalry. So kind of expect some of that to go with the objective.
Soul Jin. That is not one that I was expecting to be banned. Assuming very comfortable pick there.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. That's an interesting first ban. It's also kind of interesting that they're banning out Anna now after 3 games against Sack of Bricks playing her. Or was she banned one of those games? Yeah, she was banned one of those games. Never mind.
She was, I mean, she's just so good. So if you know that there is a healer that is very comfortable on Anna, she's going to be very destructive. So I don't see why not to ban her, unless you're prioritizing other crazy good bans, like the Anoop. Will we see another Anoop? Potentially. Any high burst damage. I guess with the new patch, we don't have any of the melee heroes. Kind of took a hit with the buffs on the tanks, so I don't know. I'm not surprised by this. ETC first pick has been banned against Frank's Furters the first 3 games that we saw today, so that was natural
Yeah, for
pick.
Sure. And popping off the Cuddle Bear Stitches and Malfurion. So a root or a hook root combo.
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, that was like the original combo back in the day. Hook into root, but the hook is a lot shorter now, so you have to be careful for that too. Who are you gonna hook?
Right.
ETC? And get out.
Not if he gets rooted.
That's true. That's true.
So we do see the Anduin ban. That's the first ban of Anduin, the first Banduin today. No? Okay. And followed up by Kenji, so
Just silence.
yeah. I'm not gonna let those go. I'm gonna throw a couple more out there at some point, I'm sure.
You'll get the same reaction. Do you have another donation? What a sweet message.
I think that you're supposed to read that.
I know, but I thought maybe you wanted to read it.
Okay, I'll throw that out. Well, we got Kel'Thuzad coming in for Tass though and Zagara, so we're getting a little bit into the back levels of their drafts with the Medivh and Chen. So Caladorn, shout out to you for $20 coming out on the donations, and thanks very much for doing this, everybody. Really appreciate it. Much love for the cause and people contributing, to everybody, all the teams out there, everybody who's contributing and donating. The casters, kind of a little bit of a self-pat on the back, but there are other casters who are coming in today. And, of course, to Jason for running the show. And I assume that Jason mentioned the Patreon patron donation earlier as well. So thanks to everybody that's an NGS patron out there. And look for those rewards soon, because those are coming out.
And if you want to be a patron, you are not yet, there's a link below the stream. Go check it out. You get really cool player cards if you play in NGS. They're very cool, guys. Very cool.
In case you haven't seen Nexus Edge, or in case you're not Turd Herder, the link to that is patreon.com/Heroes Nexus Gaming Series. I like to remind Turd every once in a while that I remember it and he doesn't.
Aww.
So we didn't call out the fact that B-Train's playing Chen again.
B-Train's playing Chen. There are a lot more stuns against the Chen. This game's gonna be a little dirty. We have a KTZ, we have Imperius. We haven't seen Imperius, but on the other side we have a really high priority comfort pick of the ETC with the Medivh portals, and I don't know what to think here.
Well, let's start on the left here since it's my turn. So for Tass though, we've got Kurt Dog on Kel'Thuzad, Crypt Digger on the Stitches, Karma on Imperius, Trevorrow coming out on Malfurion, and Austin Powers on Zagara.
Wow, he's evolving. And on Frank's Furters, we have Dallying Pig on that ATT, Pro Brush on the Medivh, Boggs on the Rainer, B-Train on that Chen, and Indecisive on the Deckard.
And we're already getting sprays.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Who's got that pleb spray? They're out of the game. I think that's Medivh.
Okay, Imperius is on the pleb horse, so it better be Imperius.
Fair enough. Dive in from Karma, trying to get the big stun out there, but it's Kurt Dog who gets all of the damage coming in on him. Gonna have to go tap.
And there you go. What happens when you hook an ETC? Just walks away.
Did you see that interaction of that chain?
That was beautiful. You can't chain a portal.
And Kurt Dog is saying, hey, wait a minute. So they're rotating up. They're leaving Malfurion in mid now. Interestingly enough, Malfurion has not taken his level 1 talent.
Maybe
you get the root on Medivh, but he just portals away.
Maybe it's gonna be like a secret Moonfire power build.
Yeah, maybe this is one of those like pretend you're a bot kind of strats, and Rainer's kind of in a interesting, cheeky place to be here. We'll see what they're not rotating there, so
what is he doing? I think he's just
confused.
trying to get a good flank on the Zagara, hoping to knock her out, but there's so much creep around here that I don't think there's an easy way to sneak around.
Yeah, so we did see Celestial alignment here for Malfurion. He did eventually pick that up, so no bot. He's a legit person now.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
So now this is something different. So last game, Frank's Furters was the first team to get their camp, but in this game, Tass though is the first one. And there's the big hook into the root, but just not quite hitting what you need to if you're a Kel'Thuzad to get an ETC kill there.
It's a little bit harder when there's no one there with the ETC though, because you're trying to get the combos off, but if there's nobody else to hook to the ETC.
Oh, can they? Oh, the big root onto Deckard and Rainer, but there's a fourth for them to retreat to, so that was a bit cheeky.
They almost got like that hook right before the camp was capped too, so that would have been pretty funny.
Yeah, for sure, but because of their aggression here, their reward for such is a dead Kel'Thuzad. Oh, the three-man stun out of Imperius. Timing that beautifully. And Boggs is gonna go down. Thanks for that big stun. Wow, good timing for that.
They're getting very aggressive after the KTC went down. I think they needed to just go for the objective there. They don't have as powerful as a fight in the close quarters, I guess, because they just are against so many stuns. Tass though has like stun, 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 stun. So it's gonna be like crazy if they have to fight that in tiny little sections of the camps.
And now it's a 3v4 with the portal. But ETC's power slide doesn't net them any value there. But Raynor standing in the root. Stutter stepping is just not a thing he cares to do.
I do like all of the aggressive portaling in onto, because you can't let KTC stack. You can't keep him alive in these fights, or else your entire team is going to fall eventually. So
Double root there coming out from Kel'Thuzad, getting his stacks up. Boggs is very, very low, but he's able to catch that portal out. Can Medivh really save him? Unfortunately not, but Malfurion's going to follow him to the graveyard there. So
Zagara's getting really good push on bot too. Zagara is very hard to go against as Chen early game just because the Hunter Killer is so insanely powerful. So she can just chunk forever and push forward. So we do see a lot of structural damage going on down there. There has been no objective being claimed yet or even channeled yet.
Stitch is looking for the cheeky hook. He might get it. He does. It's onto ETC though. Gets rooted. There's going to be a portal, and he's going to make it out. Oh, big root. Can they get that Medivh? There you go. Resetting that Master's Touch.
Again, though, I think that Medivh is being very, very smart in this game. Getting really good portals off, getting good protects off. Didn't quite work there because he went down, but we have seen earlier in this game just like the saves on the Raynor, the saves on the ETC, and then being able to get people out of ditches.
Oh, and Zagara dying in the bot lane there.
That was well played, and taking care of the creep now.
Yep, clearing that up, and they do have the objective channeling here, but it's just 3 of them. KTZ is a little bit far in the back. As a 3-man root coming out from Deckard. Big pull into the middle again. KTZ is doing some work on these chains. 0.8 second. Turn around, Stitches. Just hit him. Just hit him. Oh.
Here comes Chen.
There they go.
Dirty.
Big root into the back from Malfurion. Imperius is in danger though, but so is Malfurion because he was so deep to get that root. Everybody pretty low on the side of Frank's Furters though, so they're Medivh's way far in the back, but it's gonna be Zagara who ends up taking the next death.
Zagara's going down, but we do have 29 out of 30 stacks on the KTZ, so he's gonna hurt really bad. So there it is.
And there's 30.
There it is. That's 75% spell power.
And so they have split up here to try to get maximum push / soak value. Oh, so close on that Medivh. Just a little bit to the left, and you no longer have a Raven. 10's coming online for the Furters.
I'm surprised they got 10s first, honestly, but we do have Mosh Pit, Leyline. Is that Hyperion? Yay! A Watering Keg, and then Deckard, of course, holding it. I'd actually really like to see Sleep.
What? Probe's like, God, guys, I got this massive ley line. I was actually surprised. Oh no. Oh, he's in a really bad spot. Well, they just need to hit that fort to stop the kill on Malfurion, but they don't. What I was gonna say is I was surprised they didn't. Yeah, and this is just gonna be 2 more dead people. I was surprised they didn't use Mosh at the front of the fort there, even with the cavalry up. He had all 3 of them in the power slide. They could have easily taken out all 3 of them at that point. Saved the fort. Saved the ley line even.
All about that confidence. They can get the boss. They still have Mosh if there's an engagement on the boss. It's a very long cooldown, so if you use it when you're already confident in the fight, could backfire eventually.
So 4 of them down here, they clear up the creep. 4 versus 4 is what this fight's going to be. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and back out. Now, the question is, are they coming in to take this? And this is really questionable because you have Mosh on the other side. I think that they should have just backed away and let this reset and called it a
Yeah,
called
I
it a
don't
day.
think we should still be fighting over this boss here. It's a very scary situation, but as you said, it could be a mosh. Hyperion is coming out.
They instead of the Mosh, they start with the ley line, and there's the Mosh, and Imperius is outside of it, but he's just gonna take damage from everybody else. Kel'Thuzad gets some big damage onto ETC, but again, there's nobody else to follow up with that. And Malfurion gets pulled back thanks to that Wandering Keg.
Malfurion was on the other side of the map because of Wandering Keg. His teammates just went down after that because there's no one to heal. Oh, bad day.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of not a good idea, I think. You know, between Leyline Mosh, Wandering Keg, Tornado, like there's literally every way imaginable on the enemy team to take that boss from you if you continue to let it go.
Yeah, I just think this pro brush on the Medivh has been just so destructive. It's so impossible to kill people if they're just protected and then portaled away. And then when Chen's just coming out with his little beautiful little barrel, knocking your healer into eternity.
But unfortunately, Medivh's a thing, and they do get their camp back. They're gonna have to get in here on the aggressive one and do whatever they can here as quickly as possible, because this top boss is coming up here shortly now too.
I'm wondering about this Lornado.
What are you wondering about it?
They have so many displacement ults when they have the mosh pit. So you have to have like insane communication here. So what if someone accidentally hits Wandering King or the Lornado when a mosh pit comes out? You might just hurt your team.
Could happen. But right now there's the ley line. Manages to also get Malfurion all the way over there on the other side. Imperius is so far back though that he just gets pulled back and killed. And Stitches is pretty low. He gets caught in that mosh. Malfurion trying to help with his silence. Does kill the Deckard, but that's as far as they're gonna get, it looks like. Single digits there for Malfurion for a moment.
5 for 1, not a bad trade here.
And they still have a boss going that's at about a third health. Soon to be attached to a cavalry.
That's true, and this wave. Look at this insane wave over here on top. Hello? This is a broken wave.
That's a lot.
And now it's gone. KTZ comes over for 1 second and
Yeah.
it's gone.
1 Q.
I don't
Stitch is
know.
trying to get this camp to put some counter pressure against the cavalry. His team finally shows up, but none of these people are really strong against damage against the camps, so they're still gonna take a little while to get
This
this.
is take a really long time as KTC is just going to start defending.
Oh no, what is he thinking?
The scam's still being taken.
This feels QM, guys.
This does
Oh,
feel
no.
very QM.
Like KTZ just walking in, inting into the team, and Stitches hanging back behind, getting the camp. Imperius looks like he is gonna make it out, I think. Trying to, oops, that's not the zoom out. Well, Stitches just died just slightly off screen, sorry. But Imperius did make it out. There's still cavalry in almost every lane. That camp did manage to net them the counter pressure to prevent that.
This is insane. Is this gonna be first keep already?
Good night, Zagara.
Good night, Zagara. Good night, Imperius. Good night, Keep.
Yeah, and of course, you know, this map has a little bit different mechanic with that 20 armor for each of the forts. So generally, it's very difficult to finish early game without taking out another keep, right? But they do have pressure in that top lane to do that.
Yeah, definitely. This is kind of insanely played right now by Frank's Furters. They are everywhere at all times. And very calm. When they lose someone, they just rotate and put pressure in a different lane. Like, it's very calculated. It's more calculated than we saw in the last couple of games. And that might be just because of all of the comfort heroes they have?
Could
Maybe?
very well be. It could also be that they're, playing up a little bit more to their opponents. Regardless of the actual skill of the teams, the perception would be that if you're playing against the Div C team, that they're, going to be better on timing of camps and better on pressure and better drafting and all that stuff.
Frank's Furters secretly Div S? Question mark?
There you go.
Who knows?
So they're looking to come in and clear up this camp, maybe even get this mid fort.
I mean, why not at this point? 18 to 15, there's a giant gap between talents.
Well, there's a four-man mosh. Play the song of your people, ETC.
And that right there could be game if they wanted it to, but I'm assuming they're just gonna go for the objective. Chen doing a little dance on the keep.
Chen doing Chen things. They don't have a wall down yet, so they can't get Zagara in a good enough place to kill her, but they can definitely get onto this keep. And this was the only keep that had a wall. That top wall is down and has a little bit of damage, so once they're done here, and now that Zagara is down and there still isn't anybody else really up to pressure them just yet, not fully. Well, okay, I'm a liar. Kel'Thuzad gets a chain and root, so he gets some big bursty damage out of there, but now he's got a Chen on him.
Isn't that just the story of the day? Here's the burst, and now you have a Chen on you.
We did get the hook on ETC, but no root. That
root.
Combo isn't gonna get anywhere if you don't get that follow-up CC.
Nobody taking the portal either. Just taking a leisurely walk around this objective.
Trying to get that hook onto the old man, but again, there's no wall to prevent it from going anywhere. They do get the counter kill onto Kel'Thuzad though, who uses his Lich phylactery to get out of there. Imperius is gonna try to use that Wrath of Mantiris to get out, but he just goes straight to the graveyard.
That's a lot more scary though, because if you use your phylactery and then come right back out into this damage, you're gonna die again almost immediately because you can't heal anymore. So I don't know if I would have chosen it there. They're already gonna get this objective. There's no way to stop this. I think I would have waited.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. They do get another hook, but again, it's just Stitches and Malfurion. What are you gonna do? Malfurion's getting just destroyed by Raynor, and now Zagara has a giant panda on her. And Stitches is surrounded by everybody, everything. This is just game right here. With 3 of Tass though dead, they've got 2 forts down. Instead, they want to chase down the kills.
Pandas and cows all over Zagara. Poor girl.
Now you've just got the Lich alive here. Now, don't count him out. He can do a boatload of damage. But I don't know about against 4 members of Frank's Furters, and apparently he doesn't know either. A couple of shout-outs from chat. So, Dirty Hook on that poll, as we mentioned earlier. Mantis throwing out, he'd be happy to give a refresher course on the math. Not sure which math they're talking about. Something that happened earlier.
Waiting for game results.
Frank's Furters would be more impressive if their math skills were a little better. I wonder what math skills are we talking about there? Holy cow, 6 to 37 on kills.
That's close. Really close.
Mark Zombie in chat, and we did get 100 bits coming out from Arcane from Rush B, another Div C West team, and so thank you, Arcane, for throwing out the bits.
Oh, sweet biddies. Keep them coming.
So, do you still have talents up?
No. Do you have talents up?
I do. I was just going to ask if there's anything that was showing on talents that you were surprised at all by.
What was I surprised by? The Lornado.
Mm-hmm.
There was broccoli. Okay, we did have broccoli. What else? I would have gone gorge
There was no
there.
broccoli.
No broccoli.
No broccoli.
I would have gone gorge instead of putrid bile.
Yeah, I
Just
saw him
because-
use it, but I don't recall actually seeing it.
Yeah, there was just... I know gorge is not the way to go normally, but every god tier hook, there was no follow-up because this team was displaced so hard by Furters. So I think in that scenario, you go gorge, you bring one of the enemies to your team.
Sure.
Potentially? I think it would have worked.
Yeah, I mean, certainly something, because anytime you used the putrid bile, I'm sure, you know, those teams, you've got Raynor, who doesn't really care that there's stuff on the ground. He doesn't have to walk through it. Medivh can portal over it. Chen can just jump over it. ETC can power slide over it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who. Deckard doesn't, Deckard throws a potion from wherever he is. So, I mean, I don't feel like they got a whole lot of value out of the putrid bile.
Yeah.
It just felt like they
been.
They weren't very cohesive in that game.
No. I think we're gonna see Medivh ban here.
Could certainly happen. Yep, I think Medivh was a solid pick for them. They may have been that ETC. I mean, ETC I think was pretty solid for them in that game.
Arfield called out. Arthena, I miss you though. I miss my Nexus Cat babies. Come back to me. Anyway.
So we got Kelladorn throwing out 69 bits in chat. Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Let's see them biddies. That's what I've been saying. All of you, show us your biddies.
Oh, gotcha, Mantis. Okay, so Mantis is doing a callback to the grand finals, which was Frank's Furters and Boom Squad.
Okay.
I think that might be a little bit of shade. Let's see. So it looks like one team's ready. So we're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen.
I love Tomb of the Spider Queen.
So in the first set, we did see Frank's Furters pull a little bit of cheese with the Vikings and Cho'Gall. I don't think we're likely to see Vikings here. What do you think we'll see out of him in this game?
Johanna?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's not going to play Johanna. Maybe B-Train will play Zul here.
Maybe. Zul is certainly a possibility.
But this snap, Johanna, Jaina. Let's see, what is the format I want to see? Actually, the format I want to see versus what I think would be fun to see are very different things. But traditionally, if you just have Jaina and Johanna walking between mid and top lane all game, you're gonna be in a very good shape in terms of Gemeralds. And
Gemeralds?
Gemeralds, yeah.
All right. We'll see if maybe this time we're going to make it in a draft. Here, just a moment ago, we went into an exciting alternate reality where all of the characters people were going to play were popped up on the screen.
Yes. That's also... We had an Artanis there, which I want to see. The Zul'jin ban again, and the Diablo ban. I don't think they understand how much Delian Pig loves that ETC.
Well, maybe they'll ban it on the second round.
Maybe. Banning Ana. I would ban Medivh. Nope, there is ETC. So is this going to be an insta first pick Medivh?
I mean, both times they picked Medivh, it was in the 4-5, the second half, so probably not. But there's that Johanna you mentioned.
Yeah, she got buffed. She just got buffed, so she's extremely strong. She has a lot of wave clear. She has her D, so she could just walk up to any of the gems and pick them up. So there's no danger of losing gems when you have Johanna on your team.
This feels familiar.
Yeah, this map is so good for this. A new rock. This is kind of very standard, though.
I mean, I expect, you know, I expect that Tass, though, being down a game, to want to play something that they're a little bit more comfortable with, and probably a little bit standard.
True.
Kind of expect Frank's Furters, like the second game, to play something that's a little bit cheesier.
Yeah, I want something juicy here. There's Junkrat, Deckard, that's nothing crazy. Medivh ban, there it is. I don't think they would have taken Medivh in this comp, though. So I don't think that was a...
Maybe not.
Necessary ban?
It's tough to say. I mean, they could still do a Chen Medivh and, you know, and roll over them. No pun intended.
That's true. That's just relying way too hard on the Junkrat to get that burst damage out, which would be very difficult because then they're lacking wave clear even though they have the Johanna.
I'm here to help.
So there's the Jaina, so they don't have to face that with the Johanna, coupled with the Rainer.
Asmod and Johanna can be pretty juicy.
Could be.
For stacking. I don't think we'll see that either, though.
Oh, I know what we're gonna see, but I can't tell you.
You gotta call it.
I can't, because it might come out in the next game if they win this. I was told something, and I can't say it.
You were told something?
Oh, that's not it. They didn't do it. They played Chen. Okay.
Okay, so it's Asmod and Johanna combo. Asmod can get stacked really quickly. Kerrigan against that Chen is probably going to be against the Chen in the lane. That's going to be difficult. Rainer has his Q, Anubrak has stuns. Kerrigan has all of her stuns. Yeah, that's... I mean, B-Train is not scared of anybody with stuns, we've seen that already, but I wouldn't want to play a Chen into that team. I would be very frightened.
Well, I don't play Chen, so I can't really speak to the abilities of Chen, but of course, you know, the only stun that matters is just to interrupt his channel, right? And he still gets some of that brew stack early. So, I don't know. I mean, they did make it so that the CCs were a little bit less heavy against Chen. You know, because before they made that change, it was 0 to 100. Now it's like, I don't know, 25 to 100 or 50 to 100. So, yeah, the stuns still are not great, but it's definitely better than it was before. So we'll see.
Well, you will do just that.
All right, well, it's your turn to start first.
Yeah, but you broke the cycle last game.
Oh, my fault. Well, maybe in this series it'll be reversed. Maybe you announce.
Okay, we'll do that. Delling, Pig on the Johanna, B-Train on that Chen, Boggs on the Junkrat, Indecisive on the Deckard, and Pro Brush on that Asmodin, and that is Frank's Furters on the right there.
And for that Tass, though, we got Karma on Rainer, Trevaro on the Malfurion, Kurt Dog on Kerrigan, let's see, Crypt Digger, rather, on Anubarak, and who am I missing? Austin Powers on the Jaina. Calls out to play Mephisto, maybe in another game.
Maybe.
Already coming out with that big character combo.
That was a lot of damage. It was like a 3-person stun.
Yeah, they want some, they're out for blood on this. They want to get value as quickly as they can and show that, you know, they're a Dipsy team that played well in the playoffs, and they want to prove that they can do that against this team.
I do like how the Rainer broke off early. It should have given them a little bit of a lead in XP. It has not, though. which is a little bit shocking, but we do have the 4-man rotations. That's very common. Is that Johanna just like walking through stuff, getting stunned forever, and continuously walking away? No. Okay, she goes down. That took a lot of effort.
First blood going over to Tass though with that Jaina kill. She's already got what is that, about 15% of her baseline quest done at level 2, so pretty solid.
That's kind of disgusting. Look at that. And already has
Decker
5 gloves.
pulls him back into the blizzard. What a combo.
Alright. Ouch. I don't know what to say there other than ouch. Kerrigan Jaina can be deadly.
Yeah, somebody call the elder abuse hotline here.
Oh, poor Deckard. He's so beautiful.
So Rainer's getting some damage in on those towers in the bot lane. Boggs on Junkrat is pretty low there. A little bit surprising given the range that Junkrat has over Rainer. Uh-oh, Rainer's in trouble.
Or he'll just walk away.
Karma will walk in a straight line, allowing all of the Junkrat grenades to hit him in the back.
Yeah, I think the Rainer Junkrat battle, I mean, if you avoid the grenades, it should be pretty even. Or even Rainer could get a little ahead when Junkrat no longer has Qs available. But, I don't know, that was a little weird. That was a little weird that he's so pushed up. Wonder what happened.
Yeah. Snap4 in chat calling out saying that this is the gameplay that they want to see. They want to see these combos coming out from Tass though, getting the kills, even on that difficult Johanna target.
Yeah, that is crazy that they were able to do that so quickly. Oh, there
look
goes
at that.
Deckard again.
The big pull and followed up by the Anubarak burrow. But Rainer's gonna die to the minions and the warrior in the back there. B-Train trying to get onto Kerrigan, but Asmodan will get the double kill.
And Asmodan is at 91 stacks right now, so doing okay. Not
Yeah, that's
perfect.
only level 7.
Yeah. Right, that's
Level
not
7's
too
when you start-
shabby.
Yeah, you can start getting some more value at level 7, so that's pretty decent. Furion
Good
with
job,
28 gems.
Asmodan.
Kind of looking at
Furion.
turning him, but
He's so rich.
right? Gemeralds, is that what you call them?
Yeah, I like to keep my gemeralds until my team flames me for holding on to 100.
There he goes. 32 gems coming out from Malfurion, so 45 now for them, 32 for Frank's Furters.
And they both have time for turn-in, or enough jumps for turn-in. But this is gonna be very interesting who gets it first. It looks like we might see that Tass though get it. With that Rainer on bot and the Kerrigan, oh, they don't have enough down there. Okay, I am a liar. But we do have 7s for both teams. So at this point, they're just gonna get ahead. Whoever gets the first turn-in may be able to get ahead and get back-to-back. So then if you get back-to-back, then you'll just have, like, advantage for the entire game? Almost?
Certainly for a lot of it, as Kerrigan will show the power of Kerrigan versus Chen. As Chen gets a free one-way vacation back to the Nexus.
That's true, and these web weavers coming out, you just gotta, like, push so hard on the top lane. Boss can end this game. This boss is so powerful post like level 13-ish.
Yeah, especially if you combo it with the turn-in to get the value out of the web weavers along the way as well.
Yeah, and it looks like they are focusing top lane. They're trying to open it up as much as possible. That's not surprising to me. They only are able to get the Johanna and the stun through the wall, so unable to secure that kill. This web weaver is falling pretty quickly, so I don't think they're gonna get anything concrete out of this turn-in.
They might not even get, okay, they did get the towers, yeah. Pull gets the big stun onto Deckard in the back, but again, right now there's just not much for them to follow up on. The Kerrigan is deep in this. Feels like a little bit too far. She doesn't even seem to care. More combos coming out.
Kerrigan has no fear.
And the Malfurion's gonna die, followed up probably by the Jaina. One more hit and she's toast. What? What? Oh. Slam
what?
dunk into the ground. Kerrigan now in trouble. Kurt Dog trying to run for anything that he can leap to. And Nubrak with all those gems needs to get out. Does manage to just make it to the other side of his wall as Azmodan at level 9 will stack up to 200.
I kind of want to see, this build has been working for B-Train, but I kind of want to see him take the talent where Flying Kick costs no brew. Because then he can just jump around all of the time. He doesn't have to drink in order to do it. And he can just jump between them for like 20 minutes.
Goodbye, Raina. So we do have a new Webweaver phase for Frank's Furters, but also shout out to Arcane, $30 for the kids. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, that's $350. Now, out of the $500 goal, get your wallets out. Folks, it's for the kids.
I feel like I need to put on an announcer voice and, you know, talk about the phones are open now. Operators are standing by.
All you have to do is click a button, enter your credit card information, and ta-da, children.
Be careful. That sounds like you're just buying children on a black market.
They are helping the children of the St. Jude's.
There we go. So Webweaver value pretty strong for Frank's Furters, thanks to those level 10s. They get all the way for that top keep wall. And Kerrigan did get some counter value in the bot lane there, but not quite enough to get the keep down. It is going to be wandering pick.
She did not commit to that fort down there. She was alone for quite some time, so I think she could have gotten it.
The water elemental manages to get two of them really low in the back there.
Azmodan's not gonna be okay.
And so, yeah, Chen goes down as well. Kerrigan doing some work in the back there to get the additional 2 kills for her team. And Johanna trying to keep up with Kerrigan to finish that kill, but it looks like she will make her way. So 2 for 2.
And Jaina only needs about 1,000 more damage before she has Ice Block, so that's gonna help a little bit more. And I know she's been being targeted pretty hard for lack of mobility, and get the damage out of the fight.
Yeah.
While Kerrigan is jumping around the back line.
So for the heroics here, since we've got a moment of quiet, we do see the Ultralisk, the Water Elemental, Cocoon, Rainer's Raider, and Twilight Dream for Malfurion for Tass.
Interesting. I don't know about Rainer's Raider, unless you're very comfortable with that talent. I like Water Elemental. I don't see that many people pick it in competitive games, but it's like having an extra hero once you hit 20. Wintermute is just broken. It's like having an extra mage on your team.
Yeah, and especially coupling with Jaina, with giving her the chill stacks that just instantly adds to her additional damage as well.
Yeah, definitely. Those
All right,
Webweavers. Oh god, bot fort's already gonna fall. Like, with like 1 tickle from the Webweaver.
Yeah, the big combo coming out from Kerrigan, jumping onto the Azmodan, and ultimately they will finish both her quest and Azmodan's health. Now pulling Deckard into his own route. Johanna got cocooned in the back there, so she was unable to help her team, and Junkrat trying to just get some poke damage from over this wall. Manages to knock Raynor over that wall and pays for it with his very life.
This might be a dead. No. Yes? Dead Johanna?
Yeah,
It
trying
is.
for that.
Okay.
And look at that, 35 gems on the ground. Chen's trying to scope out if he can get them, but they do guard them very well. These Webweavers
That's a
now.
lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure in the mid lane. They still have, well, it just went away, but they just did still have some Web Weaver value in top lane, so they're going to match this top wall now.
Yeah. That's a little scary. There's a lot of damage on the bot keep wall too. The bot wall is completely gone. And if you think about it, these are just 2 openings for game here.
And it looks like that mid fort's going to go down too here in just a moment. Maybe?
Nah.
Maybe not.
Nah,
It's close.
good.
And they're, it looks like they're baiting for the boss. Although, I don't know if Raynor realizes he's not hidden. I feel like you're giving away some information there, Raynor. But do they care? They don't care.
I don't think they did care there.
Oh, Kerrigan. Asmo dunked into the ground, and Johanna very low, ends up getting taken out by Raynor. Ken jumping in, but gets cocooned. The Riptire might be enough to help take out the Nubrak, but it's actually the Suicide Vest that'll do that.
That's the best way to kill the enemy, by dying.
That was just a spam from the announcer. Hero slain, hero slain.
Yeah,
hero
only
slain.
6 of them. Gina, go in there and poke him. Just kidding. It's just Water Elemental there, though, did a lot of damage. It actually took out the Johanna pretty quickly in the fight. I think everyone's just ignoring Water Elemental, which they cannot do. It's a powerful, powerful tool that's up every like 60 seconds.
Yeah, and you see that a lot. I was just having a conversation with somebody yesterday about that, in fact, about how Water Elemental, like, you know, why doesn't anybody ever kill the Water Elemental? Because it doesn't have that much health.
It doesn't.
And it's not like it can run away from you.
Yeah, and they have Ultralisk as well, and the Rainer's Raiders, so there are just so many health bars in each fight that I know the Ultralisk was soaking up a lot of the damage.
And you got Jaina bot lane here right now, though. She's gonna hearth back because the team needs her. Like, this is gonna be a dead keep, and if they're not careful, it's gonna be a super healthy boss going into the core. So they've gotta defend this.
They definitely do. I don't know if they win here. I don't think the boss right now, with any defense, can take down this core alone.
Well, that Blessed Shield did almost finish off the Kerrigan. Interrupt on the Twilight Dream thanks to that Riptire, though. And the boss is getting some value there. Some actual core damage as B-Train gets killed in the backline there as well. Boggs and Dowling Pig very low with a Kerrigan jumping all over the team, but it's the kill on Malfurion first. She does manage to get both of those targets, though.
Hero slain. But there is some Siege Giants. Jaina did get those Siege Giants on the bot keep. So we might actually see a lot of damage to this bot keep. There's not many people up to defend it. Asmodee is going now, but the rocks are coming out.
And it looks like that Tass, though, wants to do something here. Kerrigan's very low on health. They don't have Malfurion, so they don't have anything to heal with. They've got Beetles, but this is questionable to me. You've got a Chen that can dive into you and just soak up all the damage you could potentially do, so... And an Asmo who can dive bomb you. Instead,
Water
we're gonna go ahead and get this
Elemental
game.
there. Wow. To use as a tank for the scam.
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda
they
makes
almost
sense.
have to, right? And there's the B-Train throwing his keg over the wall. But
Oh,
now,
the core has Caddis on it.
yep, only 2 of them.
Well, this is a little scary position to be in there. Catapult's just racing towards top. If Frank's Furters wins the fight when boss is back up, they're pretty much guaranteed game here. There are enough turn-ins. We are closer to turn-ins outside of Tass, though. Significantly closer. So, I don't know, but there's so many forts up. How are there so many forts up on the side of Tass?
Well, we do see the Wandering Keg going out, splitting their team apart. Cocoon on to Johanna. Chen's gonna get blown up, seemingly by the Riptire, but it wasn't. The root down to Dalian Pig to keep him locked down and keep Kurt Dog in the fight. But Asmo's going to go down thanks to the stuns coming out from Anubrak and the rest of his team there. And so now
Yeah.
a 5 versus 3. You were talking about boss. That's a minute and a half away, so they can't do that. But they certainly can come down in this bot lane and get this value here that they were looking for earlier. Holy cow!
This could be a game. Honestly, it's 5v2. They could just cut through this very easily. If either Deckard or Johanna goes down, it's guaranteed game.
They missed the Kerrigan combo, but they are going to start working on this core. Big silence coming out from Malfurion. Oh, and Deckard is now
A
no longer
bot?
a bot. He was a bot. Maybe he just didn't want to see this. Chen knocking Kerrigan back into that fort, so 15%. It looks like this is going to be game going over to that Tass, though, so we've got another game 3 situation here.
We do. That's it, folks. You just gotta wait. You only need to win one fight to win a game. That's the moral of the story here.
Yeah, and in the new version of Heroes of the Storm, as long as you can stay relatively close to your team, or not to the team, but to the other team, the opponent, with
Ooh.
levels, with structures. Everything all right over there?
Yeah, I hope that was on camera, me just falling off my chair.
I don't know if it was on camera or not. The DC, yeah, the DC is annoying. I don't know that the Deckard would have made much of a difference there. It's hard to say.
No, I don't think so. Unless we had a sick Lornado.
Right.
The sickest of the Lornados.
So looking at the talents there, so we did get at the very end the Wintermute, Hardened Shield for Nubrak. Not something that you see very often. Usually it's that rewind, but that can help with that kind of counter burst protection that they needed, and execute coming from Raynor. But again, that was right at the very end, so the other two didn't even pick their 20s.
Well, I need level 20 when you can just win the game.
DCing for the kids, indeed. Making sure that we get a game 3. That's the real reason that Deckard went offline.
That is correct. I am Bahamut, who shaved my beard, and I grew some hair.
Okay. So I have to ask then. So how long did it take to grow that out? Because as a fellow head shaver myself, I've often wondered what it would be like to have hair again. Because I haven't had hair for, well, about as long as most of the people in chat have been alive, probably, but but a very long time.
So basically, all you need is a tiny bit of hair. Just braid in like the strands of a mop.
Did you say the strands of a mop?
Yeah, so you take one of those mops, and then you find a brown mop or works for you, and then you just take them out, and after many washes, it just turns into this, which is just strings.
Well, I mean, you know what? Fair enough. That looks fantastic, and that's something that you can do fairly quickly too.
Yeah, you can. And then shaving is very easy. I just put some shaving cream on my face and took off my beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's legit.
Yes, Grandpa Arrow over here. Thanks, Arcane, for the reminder. So I haven't brought up my dog yet, and I said I was going to.
Puppy!
She's probably mad at me because she was just sitting there all by herself, and there's the other one who's now jealous. I've got all 3 of them in the room here. They're all looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?"
Puppy? Oh.
Here, stand up here. There you go. Let everybody see you at home, huh? Yeah, quiet. So game number 3 is going to be on Towers of Doom. So this is again, this is another map where they played Chen earlier. They played it with the Murky on the opposite team, And I don't, they didn't play any real cheese last game. I kind of expected them to do that, but but they didn't. So what do you think they'll do in this round? Do you think we'll see a Chen ban finally?
No, I do not think we'll see a Chen ban. I think we will once again see a Medivh ban. I think it's gonna be Zul'jin, and then Diablo, and then Ana, and then Medivh. I don't know what else. We'll see.
I don't remember what the third ban was for Franks.
Do not remember either. Look at that beautiful hoodie. Look at it. It's beautiful.
The purple one?
Yeah. A beautiful
Can't
Twitch
see it,
hoodie.
it's so tiny.
Make sure you donate for that beautiful Twitch hoodie. A chance to win that beautiful Twitch hoodie.
Right over here, Alpha. Look at that camera. Just it's straight out of the ASPCA commercials here, right? Like let me hold up Alpha here. Now,
Sarah McLachlan?
Yeah. Don't you want to donate for the children? Do it for the children. Come on. Give me a little
Are the dogs the children? No.
I mean, it's a metaphor, right? The dogs are a metaphor for the children to, make you feel bad and open up your wallets and.
Got you.
I don't have a very good Sarah McLachlan voice, so I can't really do that one.
I was looking forward to it. I mean, here I am, words are hard. Here I am, Bahamut Gaming, at Bahamut Gaming. Anytime I mess up, you can tweet at me at Bahamut Gaming.
Arcane wants to see Juice Pirates on this map. I don't know that we'll see it. I wouldn't mind seeing it though. That'd be freaking hilarious.
You can. It can work. Not really, but you can have a lot of control over the bot towers and keep sending the sappers in.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it allows you to then also get other towers in other areas, other than just the bottom. You can go run up there, get the top tower, and then juice your way down to the bottom or something like that. So,
That's true.
You don't see a whole lot of 6 caps in competitive play, but they do happen.
Yeah, I mean, can you fly into the core area? You can't fly in there and just die, can you? How does that work? Now I need to get meta back and try.
I don't believe that you can, but I don't know. It's there was something else. Are you ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. That would be Alice. My dogs are Alpha, which you saw on the screen. Alice, who's here next to me, providing the extra commentary, and then Al over in the corner, who is just looking at me like it is the worst day ever. He can't believe that I'm ignoring him.
Okay,
so
Diablo ban. Unless they want to pick Diablo. We haven't seen them with first pick yet. Tass, though, has been second pick each game. And confirmation by Arcane, you cannot target the ground there. Okay.
Yeah.
Zul'jin? Do I see a Zul'jin ban?
I mean, they seem to want to ban Zul'jin against that Tass, though, so. There you go.
Oh, surprise, surprise. I thought else, and everyone would be like, wait, they're not going to ban it? And they ban it on the second one. Oh, ETC! Forgot about that ETC ban.
No, we talked about it.
Oh, we did.
That was their second ban.
We did. I just thought it was going to be Medivh. There's an Ana. It was 3 out of 4.
Yeah, so pretty much their standard bans.
Yeah. I'm curious if Frank's Furters is going to pick up Medivh quicker here, so that it's not banned. Because that worked for them on Towers of Doom earlier.
Could. And
I'm not
Medivh
mistaken.
on Towers of Doom like gives them that maneuverability around the map that they want.
Let the games
There you go.
begin.
Good call.
There it is. You can't keep letting it go to the third ban because it has been getting banned out each time.
Crusade calls.
Johanna. Okay, that makes sense. So we're gonna get a noob here. A noob. What though? Let's see. Noob and healer potentially. Maybe it'll be Stitches.
Well, there's the Artanis you wanted.
I'm excited. The swaps. There's no one to
feel-
swap really right now, but
And there's the
Okay.
Anubarak ban. I'm a little surprised like that they would take the Artanis and Raynor. Like Raynor they first picked, but the Artanis into Johanna, just because the blinds out of Johanna makes him less effective.
yeah. I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do here for a tank, or if they're actually gonna go a traditional tank.
I
They can
mean,
still go Arthas, or I mean, they can still Stitches. The combo.
from what
with
I'm
that.
seeing, I think Garrosh is what they're going for. 'Cause
Garrosh
that gives
works
you the
too.
throw into the roots. You've got the swap, and then you can throw, or the throw and then the swap. Like there's a lot of potential combos there, and that's
That makes
maybe
sense.
all I can think that makes sense with needing or not needing, but wanting that Artanis.
Definitely does make sense. And that Phoenix Deckard, pretty good combo. I think they just really like Deckard. Oh, they actually are playing Mephisto. It was called out last game, and there he is.
Yep.
Okay, Karma. Mephisto. And how do you round this out? A Berserker. Can I get a Thrall? Can we see Thrall today?
Thrall could work, yeah. Goes well with the Phoenix for the Purification Salvo.
Imperious. B-Train on Imperious. What? Did he type Chen wrong?
maybe he's just tired of playing Chen.
I'm really
Is
confused.
that a thing? Does B-Train get tired of playing Chen? I don't know.
Does anybody get tired of playing Chen? If they do, they're lying.
I don't really have anything to add to that.
Murky and Chen. Always good. Always fun. Always OP. So how's this gonna work? So everyone portal in onto that Raynor, Murder Raynor, or the Malfurion.
Yeah.
And then get swapped? This is gonna be like, it's... So many people are gonna be switching places in this game.
Yeah, because you've got swaps, you've got hooks, you've got Mephistos bouncing around in and out, all that.
Yeah, Lornado.
Yourself a battle, heroes.
Well, I think it's my turn to announce first. So
It is.
we've got Kurt Dog on Artanis, Karma on Mephisto, Crypt Digger on Stitches, Trevorrow on Malfurion, and Awesome Powers on Raynor. For that Tass, though.
On the side of Frank's Furters, we have Delying Pig on the Johanna, B-Train on the Arius, Probrush on the Medivh, Boggs on the Phoenix, and Indecisive once again on that Deckard.
Fight.
So I do like the shout out from Chad about from Selec Draco asking if B-Train plays Chen right, in that if you drink as a panda, you have to drink IRL.
Oh
Seems reasonable.
no, B-Train, are you okay? You have
Maybe that's why he's not
poisoning?
playing Chen.
I was like, I can't go another round. I'm gonna be in the hospital.
So,
a lot of damage coming out.
yeah.
Both
10
sides.
stacks for Master's Touch already for Medivh. Looking to catch up to that 3-minute and 42-second completion by Zulkin in the Div C Grand Finals.
portal mastery. Pog Jim. I
What else
like
we
that
have?
a lot. Sapphire. Okay. That's completely normal. I don't think Sapphire was on this game though. I
I'm not
might
sure.
be wrong about that. But yeah, I'm really excited about this Medivh being able to do portals while in Raven form. That's gonna make it so much easier to get to his team and get people out of trouble. Everyone else, it's kind of very common to Ellens. Yeah, I don't think I see anything crazy here.
Up to 19 now for Medivh. He's a little low. He has to go back and tap, but
Oh my goodness.
not a big deal.
Calm down, Medivh.
Got 2 minutes left to get that quest completed, Medivh. Zulkin's watching. And it
Only
looks like
2
an invade
minutes.
coming out from Tass, though. They can't invade. The camp's already gone, but they want to try to get a kill. As they do get the Phoenix with a hook.
Oh,
The
and the
swap
portal
as
comes
well.
out, but he is too low to get to it.
And the first kill
Oh
of the
my
game
God.
goes over to Malfurion.
Malfurion has always been an assassin.
For sure.
Hashtag bring Moonfire power back. When Moonfire was assassin Malfurion.
Right? I mean, he can still do that at like 20 or something, can't he? Oh, the big swap on the Dallying Pig, pulling him into the team. Trying to get away without having to use that Iron Skin. And Boggs throwing out that laser.
Arsenal synergy too coming out. Just it's so much burst damage once you stack.
Wow, does Malfurion make it out alive? He had 5 health. But the rest of his team is in danger. Stitches.
Johanna is going after him. Gives up because it's not worth that cheese.
So now Raynor and Imperius looking to get their own, and we've got our Tass in the bot lane stalling it out for just a moment, but he's 1v4. Manages to dodge the root and will make it to the other side of that wall as Medivh gets yet another stack. At 37 stacks, he's got 3 to go, but only about 15 seconds left to catch up to Zulkin.
Wow. The pressure. I feel very pressured here. And I'm not even playing him. Anything
One left.
weird?
Can he do it? There he does at 342, tying Zulkin from the grand finals. There you go.
We've
That's-
done it.
That's a heck of a completion time.
Here we are.
Can we
You
get
know
the
what
hook?
else? What else can happen in this game?
Yeah, we're done. That's all we had to talk about.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Big swap onto the Phoenix in the top lane there, but Imperius is there to help his teammate out. And thanks to that swap, our Tass is going to be going to the graveyard. Big root preventing the follow-up that could have potentially killed Austin Powers and Trevorrow. And Fisto getting chased down by Johanna, trying to make it out, slowing down 3 of the enemy team. Does make it. And the hook onto Medivh. Oh, they just keep going. And
Oh.
thanks to that hook, the towers finished that one. About a minute
Wow.
too late to stop that that quest timer, though.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see Gorge this game. I know there's gonna be a lot of people gathering around these shrines to collect them, but I think Gorge could work here.
Could potentially, as we've got 5v4 here, because Medivh's not on the table. They're trying to push in on this, even though they're not existing yet. They're not up. The swap pulls Imperius into the team, and he goes down. Big fat root onto 4.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and those lasers.
This is the power of stacking Medivh early. You just chunk everybody with your Q.
And suddenly we don't have a blue team anymore.
I know, and I'm special shout out there to Boggs, just stacking the Arsenal synergies so quickly that everyone is taking like an insane amount more damage.
Can't kill the Stitches. They try.
I don't think it's worth it to spend too much time chasing here when you could just split and get lanes. They're not 10s yet. You want to get 10s before your opponent. So early on, it's not worth chasing the kills, especially because the death timers are so low. And you can be doing more productive things.
So we do have Mephisto working on this camp here, but Mephisto doesn't exactly have a lot of auto attack damage, and he's not in a good position to get his spell damage either. So he's just taken half of his health and damage.
Easy game.
So we do have 2 on this camp over here with Deckard and Phoenix. And they're looking to maybe invade, which is questionable.
Okay, we did see the Johanna come back down. They were willing to give that if get out of time, so I think they're still willing to give this if they cannot win the fight. They don't want to die for a camp.
But it's not looking good for Tass though, but they do get the Phoenix kill, and Medivh just throwing Qs out left and right, finishes off the Rainer. This is a very close fight as 10s do come online now for Frank's Furters.
Yeah, do we have anything crazy here? No. We have 2 people still picking. Oh, come on, beam. Is this salvo? Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna get a Lornado. We always get a
So the portal over, there's the laser beam coming out from Artanis. Playing a little bit of portal tag.
I'm surprised we have laser beam.
We got a 5v4 here as Stitches went back to tap, but it's Phoenix that goes down first as Mephisto completes his quest. But the rest of the team just falls around, and Medivh gets pulled back in by that hook. Malfurion's trying to get away from B-Train on the Imperious, but he's now got 3 chasing him down. I feel like maybe somebody should just go channel. Oh, and they did get a point. They still had 1 sapper in the bot lane that just made it through.
Look at that.
And this is going to give them 5 more points, brings the game a little bit back in line for them.
It's a closer game. We do see 6 additional health on the core of Frank's Furters, but this map is so easy to come back from. You just have to win a couple of fights right before the shrines, and you're in a really good position. So, I don't know. It's anyone's game right now.
Well, and as we say that, 3 versus 4 on the bot lane, Rainer gets locked down. There's the... I forgot what that's called. Ley line. Locks down Mephisto while they kill the Artanis, and now Mephisto right in the middle of a whole bunch of red team members. Goodbye, Karma.
He's lasting for a really long time. Jeez.
Yeah, if I had to guess, yeah, so he's got the skull, I don't remember what the ability's called, but the skull mantle, there we go. Cooldown reduction at 1, then he's got the healing out of it, and then probably armor. Yeah, armor on his E, so I mean that's a fair amount of sustain. I don't know what they're doing here, trying to come back into this with 3 people.
Yeah, this is very questionable. B-Train my fault? No, B-Train is going to be okay. That was really scary. I don't know why you take that fight there. But Medivh was able to take back their bottom shrine. So this will be even four shots for this bot shrine here. But everybody on the side of Frank's Furters half health? What happened there?
Moonduck calling out that Mephisto living so long was because he cheated.
Oh dear.
That's fair. So they are going to go ahead and give this one up, take those 4 shots.
They don't have 13. They couldn't take that fight there. They're just asking
and they didn't
for
have
death. Excuse me. Just picking up the camp. Yeah, they could do anything here, though. I would have liked to see something a little bit more aggressive. They have 13. Yeah, Tesla's not going to try to pick a fight right here, so I think they could have even pushed in a tower.
Yeah, I feel like that if you're Tass, though, they gave up that bottom altar, rightfully. but I feel like they probably gave up too much. They should have just said, you know what, we're not getting that altar. Let's go get value in the other lanes. If for nothing else, get some soak. If you can get some push, great, you know?
Yeah,
And they didn't do
definitely.
that. They just hung around in bot lane.
I think they were just trying to get someone out of position. They do have the hook, they do have the swaps. It just didn't work out for them, so...
Friendly hook looks like it might save Malfurion, except for the fact that Medivh just cheats and breaks the game. And Malfurion just dies. Artanis was there somewhere to try to help him, but he goes down as well from that.
Those are very aggressive teleport in, too, with the Phoenix, and does not get punished. Well, this fort is definitely going down in a 3 altar stage, so this is potentially even 15 points.
Yep, out of your 20, that's not a place you want to be. They do have all 5 of their team up, and for the most part, it looks like they're heading toward the top level. They want to try to get, at the very least, theirs, and, you know, maybe posture even to try to be aggressive on the other side.
Yeah, I think they just stall, try to get 16. They need to give here. They definitely need to give. Furters can't go into this fight without 16.
They can, and it looks like they're going to, especially since Stitches... Stitches was looking at trying to interrupt the Medivh because, for whatever reason, he was still going down there. But leaves his team on an even fight instead of an advantage fight.
16 comes online, and down goes Artanis.
Yeah, and
Move
Rainer's gonna
story.
fall shortly thereafter, too. And now this is a free boss for Frank's Furters.
Yeah.
It's going to leave you with 6 shots left on your core as Tass, though. So they're going to start working.
They can take one of the forts too, and then it's just one try needed. One altar.
Well, that was a nice route coming out of Malfurion, but not a whole lot he can do there. 1v5, not going to take that.
I'm surprised Mephisto is working so hard on bot by himself. They're gonna lose top if it's an uneven fight, so... I don't like the leaving either. They need to... Tass needs to make a decision. Are they gonna take the scamp? Are they gonna defend? Are they going to take that fort back?
And it looks like it's not going to be the fort for defense here, as that uneven fight manages to net them a Malfurion and an Artanis kill.
Yeah, this was a really scary fight to take. They could have had less of a chance of losing here, but I mean, it's 2 down on the side of Tass though. It's 1 down on Frank's Furters. They can split these, but I think this might be game.
It's certainly going to be if they get caught on the way there with no healer. That percent damage coming out from Imperial is just doing some crazy damage with the cleave talent as well. And that is going to be game number... Oh, wait. We've got Malfurion pausing the Phoenix.
Oh, I almost killed Phoenix too.
Oh, they do get the Phoenix kill, but Malfurion goes down. So now we have one last fight in this 3v1, although Johanna will be there soon. Oh man, the big swap. And there it goes.
Oh, how beautiful.
Game number 3 going over to Frank's Furters. Frank's Furters will advance from the Div D match against Sack of Bricks. Overcome them. They will then defeat Tass, though, from C West. And their next opponents are going to be Regen Red from C East.
What do you think's gonna happen today?
Well, I mean...
Are you gonna win? Who's winning?
I wouldn't be wearing my Regen attire if I didn't think Regen was going to take him out. I mean, we're a little bit more familiar with B-Train and his antics than the C West and Div D teams. So we'll see how that all plays out.
Well, good luck in your match.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So good games to both of these teams. So this is it for us casting for today. What do you think? Did you enjoy these matches? Did you get to see everything you wanted to see?
I did not see a butcher. I did not see a diva, but I have on good authority that I will see one of those two.
I'm sure that you'll see at least one of those. Yes.
But that's what I want for the rest of the day. There's 350 out of 500 for the current goal. You're doing well, everybody, but make sure you donate. It's a very good charity. This is to help a lot of very sick children. It's a great organization, so make sure you donate to that. You can feel great. You can be in a running to win super cool items. So make sure you do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. We have a lot more matches to go, so
Yeah, there are 5 matches left here. So Regen Red is the next challenge for Frank's Furters. Then there's, I call it News, N-U-E-S, although I don't know if it's News or Newest or what have you. Virtual Murky Slayers, Dread Pirates, and then, of course, the Heroic Division Team Celeb Gaming. So quite a lineup of champions to go through today in each of their divisions.
definitely. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what else is coming out. And hopefully a lot of money is raised for this very good organization. Can I say that again? But next up, I think we have Murda and Sky Bunny coming in.
I know Murda is, but I think that there was a change. I think Mongoose is actually going to be
Mongoose?
with
Oh
Murda.
my god.
So
That's a good duo.
yeah. So again, if you guys, if you're not sure where to go, you can click on the link, which is approximately right there, ish. It says St. Jude Play Live, donate here. Very easy. Click on the button, and you'll be able to then go to another page where you'll be able to donate to the cause, and then we'll shout you out on stream. Throw out your whatever appropriate comments you have to make as well. And yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take a break. Is there anything else you want to say to everybody before you take off?
I'm just gonna say, where can people find you? They want to watch what you're doing?
Well, if you're looking for me, you can find me at twitch.tv/Arrow of the Storm, and my never used Twitter, which is at Warrior Arrow. How about you? Where can they find you?
Classy Tito Pally on Twitter. I'm Palindrome on Twitch. I mean, hang on. At Bahamut Gaming on YouTube, Twitter, and which one did I forget? Twitch? I am Bahamut.
Yes.
Please spread the word.
There you
But
go.
please enjoy Mongoose and Murda. Those are some great guys. Please also keep donating, because it's a good cause for the children.
We did get one more donation there just before we go to break here, coming out from Paco the Sage for $20. Thank you very much, sir. Or ma'am.
Enjoy the games, everybody.
All right,
A long
and
day full of great things.
we won't be back,
We will
but
not.
Murda and
be back.
Mongoose will be back shortly to carry you through the next couple of games. And I will be seeing you from the inside of the Nexus.
I'll be seeing you from the chat side of the next.
Good deal. See you there.
Bye.